So I just got off the phone with a buddy of mine, and we were supposed to go down and get some suspension parts and the axles off that H3 that we were at last week when we got the doors. Well, he's not feeling good, and I've got an idea to get some help. Hey, babe, you want to go to IKEA?
Yeah? Can we bring the trailer?
Yeah, we can bring the trailer.
3 hours later.
Alright, babe, here we are. IKEA.
IKEA! So what are we getting? I'm very excited about this. A new couch.
Nope.
No?
Not a new couch.
Not a new couch. A new gaming desk for me?
Nope.
What? Wait. Where are you going? What?
I told you we went to IKEA. Did I not tell you I was going to take you to IKEA?
You told me we were going to IKEA.
We did! It's right there!
I hate you! You made me drive here for 3 hours to look at a building. This is crap.
Let this be a momentous occasion. This is your first time at a junkyard.
Let this be a moment for you. This is not my first time at a junkyard.
Oh, damn. I guess we're not going to put that in the video. All right. It's all still here. Woo. So, last week, Zach and I were here and pulled out the motor. And what I wanted to do was pull out the suspension to show you guys how to swap this suspension into your Chevy Colorado. Essentially, everything from the bolts out will swap over into a torsion bar four-wheel drive Z71 Colorado. So pretty much from the pivot bolt out, including the bolts, the rear pivot bolt is actually longer on the H3, so you want to grab that as well when you do this swap. So as you guys can see, the CVs are completely toast. But we'll get new ones of those. If somebody wants them, they can have them. Trying to get that, there it goes. That ball joint to release. That, yeah, that ball joint is toast. So this bolt is longer than the Colorado one. So if you pull these arms off or order a set of lower H3 arms, you need the rear bolt for this. So we're gonna make sure we keep that. Take that with us. This should just fall out of here.
You've got the one bolt still right there.
Right there. There it goes. There we go. For the suspension, I'm done on this side. I gotta go take the arms and whatnot on the other side done. But we're gonna do the front diff as well because this has 456s. All H3s except for the Alphas have 456 front diffs. So if you want a 456 conversion and rear disc brakes, you can jack a H3 front diff and rear axle, and it's a pretty cheap way of getting 456s. You'll need to be tuned, but it's a really great way of upgrading your Colorado to 456s and disc brakes. Zach just texted me saying he wants a couple parts off this truck. I'm going to tell him no. You have to drive to SAC to get your parts. Oh well. I'll get the parts for him. Don't worry about that. The problem with the rear control arm bolt is that the shock is kind of in the way of the alignment cam. So you kind of have to be a little creative here. The front one, you got to take the brake line out of the way You can get to it if the hard line is there, but Zach just cut the line here, and then we can get this guy out of the way. Just like that. We'll have to rotate up into the cavity here. And down, I forget. It'd be a lot easier if I just pulled the shock out, but it's so close to coming out. It's almost not worth dealing with it because the other side came right out.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Took the ABS with us, even though the other side was there, the line was busted. We'll take this one here. The alignment cams, you want to do the first one be in the back so you can get it behind the shock, and then take the front one out. Yay! Right, torsion bars out of the way. This socket. There it goes. Front. I need that 19 mil box wrench, babe. Grab onto the front bolt. Sway bars out of the way. Steering rack's in the way. Thanks, guys. Huh?
I saw you smack your head right there.
That was the territory. I got dents all over my head from doing this.
You look like that guy on YouTube.
I am that guy on YouTube.
What's up, brother?
What's your name?
John.
John, nice to meet you, man.
Same here.
Where'd you see me from?
You was working on Chevy?
Yeah?
Oh, that's about right.
Colorado?
I don't remember if it was in Colorado or not. I just know Chevy pops them on. And the red beard.
Yeah. No, I got a Colorado on 40s.
Oh.
So, but my buddy and I took the motor out of this, and I got the doors for a buddy of mine in SoCal, and I'm pulling all of this for a buddy of mine in Washington. So, but
Octopus, you well connected.
have to be, man. Have to be, dude. Good meeting you, man.
Hey, keep up the great work.
I certainly will try. There we go. Oh, what a terrible idea this was. Ow. Ew. That hurt.
Yeah, look at you.
Don't look if you're squeamish. Alright, so I got the rear bolt to get now. Oh, you're cool now. Oh boy. That's why you grease the inside of your torsion bar sockets. Other than the sway bar, we're done with the front suspension, but I do want to take that axle, so I need to undo the diff bushing and all sorts of stuff. So pull out the parts I need out of the way, and then we'll drop the diff. Get hurt. Get hurt. Control arm. Demonetized for nudity. Throw my butt.
Wait, I'm not here to show my butt.
I think I need that. It's a different website.
Oh.
So this is the H3 lower shock bolt, and you also want to keep that with you. because I don't think shocks come with it. So the H3s, unlike the Colorados, have this cross member here that goes under the diff, and it holds the two rear control arm mounts to the frame. We did a video last year, I think it was ripped and torn, or ripped torn. I put ripped torn on the thumbnail. But the lower control arm mount literally peels off of the frame. This control member, or this cross member, literally bolts into the Colorado, and you can go to the junkyard and pull one. So it's not that hard, but if you buy one on eBay, they're pretty expensive. But hopefully you guys can find one at the junkyard. Bitty bolts. If you guys watch Fab Rats at all, Paul has his wife, Michelle, play a game every once in a while called Name That Part.
I will lose.
Let's see if my wife is smarter than Michelle Cox.
Okay, I
Here.
can tell you right now, I'm probably not.
What's that? You guys get it? See what that is? What is it?
Thermostat?
Nope.
It's not IKEA.
No, it's not IKEA. That was about 30 minutes that way.
I don't know what it is.
That's a horn.
That's a horn?
That's a horn.
Oh, I see it now. I can see it now.
All right. Since you know your coolant system parts, what's that?
That's part of the thermostat.
That is a thermostat.
It is thermostat.
Yeah. That
Okay.
little thing inside the thermostat. Here we go. What's this?
Fuse box.
Fuse box. Let's go. Let's give her a hard one. Let's give her a hard one. All right. This guy right here. Big old box right here.
Filter.
Kind of.
Air filter? Not the air filter? It is Kevin not getting lucky because I didn't go to IKEA.
Ouch. I think I'll have to give her the answer to that one. That is literally the dumbest thing that the EPA ever required to be put on vehicles. That takes fresh air and blows it into the exhaust to make the exhaust less crappy.
That does sound stupid.
It doesn't make the engine burn or work any more efficiently. It literally blows fresh air into the exhaust to make it seem cleaner.
Wow, that does sound bad.
All right, let's name that part
That's gonna cost enough.
with my wife. All right, that's separate. All right, goes the diff. All right, let's go to the other side. You guys have a better view of this cross member now. It literally bolts into the cross member here and there. If you've got an H3, the front diff hangers are only one bushing and one bushing up front with a third in the rear. I'm the only company in the world that's made a diff drop for this cradle, and that'll work with the H3 to get the CV axles right. So we're going to do that on Andrew's truck when we get this into his. I sent my wife off to get a cart, so we can move this back up to the front, but I'm going to take this front sway bar off real quick, and then I can move on to the back. The good thing about using the H3 sway bar is that it's wider, but it won't directly bolt into the Colorado because the mounting width and the bar thickness is much bigger. So I have an adapter bracket that takes the factory holes and adapts them to the wider H3 holes. So get my adapter for the sway bar and you can bolt up the H3 and it'll work just fine. Add that into my pile of parts.